Welcome, my name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today and welcome back to my 25 project countdown to Christmas. We started on October the 27th and we're going right through to December the 1st. That's 5 weeks of festive fun. Each week I'll be featuring a different bundle. This week it's Jolly Delivery, and from Monday to Friday I'll be sharing brand new projects to spark your creativity. Except for a little bit of, expect a little bit of everything. We've got scrapbooking pages, funky folds, gift ideas, and also home decor. Projects to make your Christmas that extra special. So if you're loving the crafting, the cozy vibes, and the sprinkle of Christmas cheer, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so not to miss any other videos. So as I said, we are going with our third project on Jolly Delivery. For those that you haven't seen before, we have 7 sentiments and 9 images. It comes with a beautiful dies, which we used on yesterday when we created the envelope box. But today we are more about the paper and a little bit of a special delivery. So let me show you what we've got. It is a gift card. So you've got this little pocket here with your gift card. I'm pretending it's a little gift card that pops into here. So, unusually for me, I am using a white note card and envelope for this. So you can buy these in a bundles of 20. And they are my bone folder, and I can tell you, excuse me, and I've made myself a cup of tea as well. Okay, so these measure when closed for 3.5 by 5 inches. And you've got the beautiful little envelope to go with it. We've also got a piece of, now this is garden green, and it measures, cardstock is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. I have 2 pieces of designer series paper, one that measures, this one is 3 inches by 4.5, and this one is 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So don't worry, all measurements will be on my blog. And then I have a very tiny strip, which is 1/2 inch by 1 3/4, and a backing matte layer, which measures 3/4 inch by 2 inches. There we go. And that is literally all we need. So it's very simple. We are literally going to attach our designer series paper to our piece of garden green. When we're making things like this, generally we have to make a few. So it's always good to have them quick and easy rather than something that's going to be time consuming. Okay, I'm going to use this. There we go. And that is literally going to go onto here. Straight down. Perfect. Then I'm going to take my other piece of designer series paper, and I'm going to cut it diagonally. So with my trimmer, I'm going to make sure that the top of the left hand corner and the bottom of the right hand corner run along the track so that my blade can cut straight through. So straight down, straight up, and we have 2 pieces. If you use a piece of designer series paper that is not directional, unfortunately this piece is, you could then have 2 pieces to create 1 card. But I suppose I could cut it. No, it needs to be like that. Anyway, so this piece is no good to me for this project. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in my tear and tape, and I'm simply going to run it from the bottom up to the point and then tear it off, and then along the bottom, leaving the diagonal strip without any glue. That way we can get the card in. So just going to peel back the covers, one there and one there, and then that will simply fit inside our card, notelet card, making sure that there's a little gap down the side and the bottom. There we go. You've got two options then. You can slip your card in, and then you've got that up here to put your sentiment, or take your card out, write your sentiment, and then pop your card back in. It's quite simple. So the only thing to do now is to put our sentiment on the front. And as I said, I'm going to use the sentiment special delivery, which comes with the Jolly delivery, which is one of the sentiments. I'm going to stamp that up in my garden green. Let's just check. Yep, that'll do. I'm going to make sure it's straight though, because it's always a good look when it's straight. There we are. Perfect. We can glue that down. And then the option's up to you whether you stick it on or you use a dimensional. On the one I've done previously, I've used a dimensional. So let's do the same again for this one. There's my dimensionals. One in the middle and two on either side. One either side, should I say. And take off the backing. Like so. And then we just pop that in the middle. And there we are. We have a very quick and functional gift card holder card. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. Don't forget to join me tomorrow, Thursday, when we'll be on our 4th project. So thanks ever so much. Take care. Bye.